I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh B'Shem Yah. Oh, man. I want to give, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai B'Shem Makakodash, and double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for pushing this truth. This is Jacob Senator Jr., Senator Senior, and Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, for my father being Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Salakia. Trying to rush on my lunch break. The book of Luke, chapter 19, verse 27. But those my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring... Salakia, let me take my hat off my head. Salakia. Luke chapter 19, verse 27. I had to wait for a co-worker to walk past. But those my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. Right, and this is Luke chapter 19, verse 27. So this is who Pastor Geno Jennings would or should say that Jesus, that's how you should say his name, Jesus, that the Yahweh Shai is speaking of. Right? The Jesus of the Bible says if you don't want him to rule over you, he's going to kill you. Now, that doesn't sound like somebody who says, do what you want and I'll forgive you. That sounds like somebody that says you better act right or I'm going to hurt you. All right? The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 7. But they don't want us. They want to oppress us from following Jesus of the Bible. Not who the church says Jesus is. I ain't gonna say it like that no more. It kind of sound kind of weird now. It ain't funny no more. But that's who. I mean, that's how you might as well say the name, man, because it has no power. It's worth nothing. It's worth less. All right, than the true name of the Father and the only begotten Son. So the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7. Golly, man. 7 verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Now that I just read that scripture out loud, and a coworker just showed me the video footage of her son getting punched in the face. The bruh man rolls up on a scooter, bucks a Yui while her son gets something out the car. The husband just died in May. All right, and the ex-wife is sending people to the ex-wife is oppressing this man's house. The ex-wife is oppressing her ex-husband's house. All right? When I say house, I mean his children, his woman, his wife, his widow, and the children. All right? And the widow in tears crying because the husband's son just got punched in the face by some nobody who's out on parole and scared to go back. All right? So the man's being oppressed and he's dead. He's dead and he's still being oppressed. His children are being oppressed. All right. Anyway, we're oppressed because we're not allowed to follow the way and will of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. That's the ultimate oppression. All right, it's to unplug the plug from the outlet. All right, it's like having a dirty car in front of the vacuum cleaner thing at the gas station and having no quarters. Esau don't want to give you no quarters for you to vacuum out your car. Salaki, I'm looking at a car next to the vacuum pump. Esau don't want to give you no quarters for you to vacuum out your car. Try and clean up your car, get your car right, so it'll be accepted to the God of gods, to the real God of all fake gods. All right. The book of Matthew, chapter 8, verse 18, verse 6. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believeth in me, now we are the little ones. All right, we are the children of Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. Our children are the children of Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. So when they offend our children, when they stop our children from being with the Father and learning the laws of God and trying to worship God as best as a little child could, they've offended that child. They've offended that father. They've offended God. They've offended Yahweh Shai. And there is no hope for them. There is no mercy for them. All right? The book of Matthew chapter 18 verse 6, but whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him or her, especially baby mothers, that a millstone, and grandmas, that a millstone were hanged about his neck or her neck, and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea or her. So it's better for you men and women that get in the way of those trying to get back to Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai, not Yeshua or Jesus or whoever the hell anybody else wanna declare for a worthy, not for an unworthy fee of a collection plate. All right, it's not about that offending them. All right, it's not about oppressing them. It's oppressing the children of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob that are trying to come back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob and teach their children about Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Anyone that oppresses those spirits on this earth, it is death and destruction for you. All right, in less than 3 years, guaranteed. Death and destruction for anyone who tries to oppress the children of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob that's trying to get back to Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. I don't give a damn if you're a woman. I don't give a damn if you think you're the shit. I don't give a damn if everybody's in your inbox. I don't give a damn if you're a man. I don't give a damn if you got a slingshot. I don't give a damn if you fuck different bitches every day of the year. All right, and they're all cool with it. You still have brutal judgment for you. That is your consolation. That is your reward for this side. You women that have gotten all this child support money and all of this tax money for 18 years, never gave the father nothing, still acting like he's a piece of shit. Acting like he's a piece of shit, keeping the child away from the father, trying to declare authority over the father, but letting some new nigga come through and act like he the big shot until you mad at him. Then all of a sudden that ain't his kids neither. Shut up, nigga. Blah 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 blah. Right? You have hell to pay for. All right, for the oppression, as it's written in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 7, and for not willing to obey and be ruled over by Yahweh Shai according to the scriptures, man. You're going to get slayed. You're going to get slayed. You're going to get killed. The book of Matthew, chapter 18, verse 6. Again, but whosoever shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that he would drown in the depth of the sea. That goes for old men, old women, young men, young women. All right. Verse 7, woe unto the world because of offenses. All right, the world that we live in. For it must needs be that offenses must come. But woe to them, woe to that man by whom the offense cometh. Okay, so you offend us with this OPP. You offend us with with your unjust balances, whether it be in the money sector of your institution, or whether it be in God damn it, Esau, I'm more stressed out with no one to choke. I choose you. All right, I choose you, Esau. Book of Matthew, chapter 18, verse 7. Woe unto the world because of offenses, for it must needs be that offenses must come. And who's the ones that set up these offenses? The first person I want to choke. All right, then the next person I want to choke, the black woman. All right, so Esau and the black woman, I got two hands, and one hand for your neck, the other hand for the other neck, and I want to choke the hell out of both of y'all. All right, the Lord is not pleased with these black women and these Edomites. But I gotta watch my mouth. The book of Proverbs, chapter 21, verse 23. Whoso keepeth his mouth and his tongue keepeth his soul from troubles. And Esau, Edom can't do that, and the black woman can't do that. The black woman can't watch her mouth. Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna go to it. That's a whole nother clip within itself for these black women. It's a whole nother lesson. And Esau cannot watch his mouth and keep his soul from trouble because he is proud. All right. The book of Proverbs, chapter 13, verse 3. He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life, but he that openeth wide his lips shall have destruction. All right, I almost got a taste of that the other day. You know, when oh man. The book of Psalms, chapter 141, verse 3. Set a watch, O Lord, before my mouth. Keep the doors of my lips. Incline not my heart to any evil thing, to practice wicked works with men that work iniquity, and let me not eat of their dainties. All right. So our heart may be exposed to evil things, but Lord willing, our heart will not incline to any evil thing. I want to go to it in the blue letter, but I'm running out of time. Incline, to bend or bow toward. All right. To cause to learn. All right. So, and this is the reason why we shouldn't be eager for the Lord to cause us to learn these wicked ways. The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 7, verse 9. Say not, God will look upon the multitude of my oblations, and when I offer to the Most High God, he will accept it. All right? He's not just going to accept our offerings because we want him to. All right? Verse 10, be not faint-hearted when thou makest thy prayer. All right? Don't give up and neglect not to give alms. All right? And the best way to give alms is to freely give as you have freely received. All right? The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 7, verse 11, laugh no man to scorn in the bitterness of his soul, for there is one which humbleth and exalteth. So the Lord humbles and the Lord exalteth. So it's no reason for me to be laughing at another Israelite, specifically to scorn. It's not. It's a sad case to see Nate go off as a Bishop General Nathaniel Gallagher. And first of all, don't even speak no more unless you on a horse. From now on, all your statements must be made while mounted on a horse. Back to work, y'all. Shalom.